Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to VTV, and thanks for stopping by. First off, I want to let you guys know that all comments are welcome. If you have any ideas on things that you would like to see on VTV, we are always open for suggestions, critiques, and comments. So always feel free to take the liberty to do so. Today we're going to look at the importance of foot planting. If you're new to my channel, thank you for stopping by. We're glad to have you. And with that being said, let's get to the video. All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to VTV, and we have NBA 2K12. And in this video, we're going to talk about the importance of foot planting and why we desperately need it for 2K13. We'll see Brandon Jennings go behind the back, and if you can watch his feet and Rondo's feet, it will be very important, and you can stay with this video. Crossovers, behind the back moves, hop steps, step backs, these things are very important. Now watch Rondo's right heel. He should be planting his foot right about where the line is where he lands, but because the foot planting in this game is so horrible, you'll see the real animation, or the real shuffle animation, begins very late. He gets slid into position, and before you think that this is insignificant to us and it should be the least of our concerns, think again. And I will demonstrate exactly why it is very important that they get the foot planting correct. Brandon Jennings, again, he will drive to the paint. Basketball has many rules that rely on foot movements. We have violations that depend on foot movements, traveling, up and down, things like that. If you move your pivot foot, it's illegal to do certain things. And also, offensively, you see the famous and one players who practice consistently and all day on crossovers, all these trick moves, whether they are part of and one or they're NBA players training in the league. The sole purpose of these evasive maneuvers are to catch the defender off guard and to get their feet out of position. Not the body, the feet. If you can successfully do this, we call these ankle breakers. You've gotten the defender's feet so out of position that they are unstable and they fall over or they slip, etc. These things are crucial. Spin moves, they rely on foot planting. You will see Garnett, his right foot is leaning out towards the word Milwaukee. He's leaning out towards the right. Brandon Jennings is spinning back towards the left. Now, because the foot planting in 2K12 is so bad, Kevin Garnett, in the process of his momentum going towards the right, does a complete 180 to spin himself back in position to defend against the spin move. So unrealistic in the fact that he beats Jennings to the position. Coincidentally, this happens in time for him to block the shot. Now, why is this significant to us, and why do they need to correct the foot planting? Because basketball relies on position of the feet more so than the body. Players who take charges, blocking fouls, relies on the position of the feet. And if the computer can defend us just like this, without having to rely on position of the feet, sliding to defend our players, which you've played basketball all your life, took players into the practice gym, practicing on spin moves, mastering and remembering all the moves and how to do them. And now you face some 8-year-old online who has no idea of how to correctly play the game and position themselves to actually defend. They can now slide into position well enough, in fact, that they can defend you and block your shots and get steals when realistically they should have been left in the dust. I'll say it again, we deserve better than this. Kevin Garnett's facial features, his tattoos, they don't have to be 100% accurate. However, if you don't get the foot planting correct, you ruin the complete integrity of the game basketball.